Morning, everybody. I'm back again with another little snippet from A Father's Legacy, which is an introduction to the series the Legends, or the Legend of the Seven Sons.
Yeah.
I've got to read it right. I mean, this book is pretty cool. I wrote a dear reader letter in it because I value you folks, and I wanted to do it anyway. But I'm going to read that dear reader letter to you right now, just because, for all you folks that don't have access to it yet. Dear reader, I want to thank you for joining me on this adventure into a war-torn galaxy in sore need of some heroes. Believe it or not, this story started out in my head very different than the one you have in your hands. I originally conceived of this story in the late 80s, and it has mulled around in my head ever since. It is definitely a series, and by that I mean it has always been one huge, expansive story meant to be told over the span of several novels. It really is just too big to be told any other way. In this series, I wrestled with some pretty big themes like the manifestations of prophecy and belief both in ourselves and in others, and what exactly fuels that belief. Proof for most of us is subjective at best, don't you think? All this is set against a galaxy shattered by a decades-long war and the politics that drives the beast of human conflict. What if you had been told all the days of your life that you were destined to be the savior of the galaxy, and the older you got, the more you doubted everyone about you? The doubt, you even have it for yourself. Marcus, as you know, is struggling with this very thing. His story alone couldn't be contained in 300 pages, and the book is about 317 pages. Let me see, not even 400, I suspect, because I have about 700 written on it so far, and it's still going. But rest assured, over the course of the series, we do eventually get to the bottom of it. We also get to the bottom of Han and Princess Aurora's love story. Oh my god, yes, I'm actually writing about love. That's first, I think. We also see how Dane Torek puts his own plans in motion. The first novel is exactly as it says, an introduction, a rock thrown into a pond. The story rides on the ripples, and I intended it to be your introduction to this galaxy, present to you the background of the story, and introduce you to some of the main characters, complete with what drives them to do the things they do. Money, love, power, revenge. Not everyone wants to be a hero, or do the right thing, even. But by the time you reach the end of A Father's Legacy, you should have a pretty good idea what makes them tick as people, trying to move and exist in their worlds. Each one of them rides the ripples in a different way, each hoping for different results. The cliffhanger ending was entirely on purpose, as was the front-loading of the novel. I look at A Father's Legacy like this. I've just gifted you an exotic sports car. Reading this novel, you are in effect kicking the tires and getting behind the wheel. You adjust the seat, side and rearview mirrors, and tilt the steering wheel to your liking. Maybe you pop the headlights up and down a couple times. I know I would. I love pop-up headlights. In the subsequent novels of the series, we will be given the car a proper thrashing. Be warned, the road ahead is going to be very twisty and have a lot of turns, and if memory serves, a couple really sharp curves, spectacular curves, that will leave you shaking your head. In the second novel, The Stone Empress, our characters, by now your friends, will be questing for the secrets they found under the statue of the Empress Bijan Davu. The war will intensify, and the young emperor will assume his throne and begin his own quest to find and kill the man he believes killed his father. Marcus will continue to struggle with his identity and reluctantly agrees to take his sister, Princess Aurora, under his wing, and her marriage to Han, has been put off by circumstances out of Han's control. You fine folks can find all my work online in all the forms, ebook, paperback, and my personal favorite, audio. Just look for me on Amazon, iTunes, and Audible. I can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter for a while, though. My other series is called Secrets of the Damned, and they are thrillers set in small town New Brunswick. This series consists of novels The Kirk, Forbidden Dreams, and the soon-to-be-finished Dark Angels. That's the Dear Reader on the back of the book. What do you think?
Perfect. Thanks for listening. See you soon.
Bye.